Please, please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only wanna help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time, there's no rush. Pace yourself, just focus on the two of us. Fight back your worry, I'll show you the way. Lean on me, you know it's gonna be okay. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. Sun's gone west, time for bed. Take my hand, don't look over the edge. Give me your troubles, I won't let you fall. I won't let you fall. Step by step, we gon' make it through the door. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me.
Fans and addicts, welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park. Woo! Thank you for joining us for Game 2 of Hometown Throwdown, featuring Montreal's new skids on the block, taking on the European All-Stars.
Skating tonight for Montreal's new skids on the block, number 03, Grayson. 008, Lowrider. Number 13, Alcatraz. Number 62, Ai. 87, Motley Crude. Number 123, Miracle Whips. 131, Leanti Christ. Number 289, Cheese Grater. 808, Lawrence. Number 934, Why Bro Serious? Number 999, KT Kaboom. 1017, Bigley Smalls. 1773, Magnum PEI. 1969, Denata. And number 9999, Majma El Cool. And they are coached by Chlamydia.
And fans, their opponents tonight, in the white uniforms, the European Super Team, the European All-Stars. Skating tonight, number 06, Champagne. Number 08, Party Pants. 100, Curly Hair. Number 13, Jamina Lugora. Number 141, Bonnie. Number 163, Yas. Number 191, Missy Hammer. Number 202, Freight Train. Number 22, Malou. Number 221, Yeti. Number 316, Lily Gaskell. Number 474, Wolf. Number 888, Shaylin. Number 9, Beth Lord. And number 95, Moni. The European Super Team coached by Shreddy.
All right, we are live.
That's right, we are live. Hey, we got a great game coming up. As some of you may or may not know, we did have a delay today in the Rose City. There was a power outage for the better part of the day due to a transformer blowing. So this game was actually supposed to be a little earlier today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at 2 o'clock, and now it's now.
Yep. So tomorrow's game actually is going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's going to be Arch Rivals and the Axles of Annihilation.
And then the noon game will be the Wheels of Justice versus the loser of this game.
Yeah, just a whole weekend of great derby. You know, this is the matchup I've been waiting for. It is Freight Train and Miracle Whips going up against each other, and it is gonna be fire.
Yes. Oh, I love both of these jammers, and Freight Train is your lead.
Yeah, Freight Train can get through a pack like nobody else. With them angles and lateral movement and ability to hit like she does, just fantastic.
Yes.
Miracle Whips out of the pack on their initial pass.
And Freight Train with the call off.
Freight Train with the call off, but not before she picks up 3 points for the European All-Stars.
And Curly Har, if I remember correctly, a Swedish All-Star. It's been a bit. I've seen.
It's been a bit. Boy, that's the understatement of the day.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen Curly Har skate for Team Sweden, though.
Excellent. Donata out there going up against Curly Har.
But I could be wrong. All right, here we go.
Excellent defense being played by Alcatraz.
And, oh, there we go. Donata gets a little shirt whip and is through for the lead.
Yeah, cap being taken off and looking for the pass, and instead the pivot decided to play a little bit of offense. Curly Har is out of the pack.
And there's the call off.
Looks like 1 point being put up on the board. So it's, so for a 3-1, very smart move. I think right now we're just seeing both these teams kind of feel each other out, kind of find out what they're going to be throwing at each other.
And I mean, for the European All-Stars, I mean, a lot of them probably have played against each other, but many probably have not played with each other.
Yeah, it looks like Missy Hammer's going to be down there going up against Miracle Whips once again.
Well, 2 of the first 3 jams to Miracle Whips. That's an interesting strategy.
Missy Hammer going up the inside line. 1 blocker left to beat. Blocker was out of play, and so Missy Hammer is your lead jammer.
Miracle Whips getting some offensive help, but the offense has to back off.
Well, that was a Shaolin pulled that jammer back. Thought they had him on the cut. Unfortunately, it looks like they didn't get back fast enough, or the cut just wasn't called. Either way, the jammer did get through. 5 points for All-Stars right now. 2 being put on the board in that last jam.
And next up, we have 131. That is Leantichrist up against number 22, Malou.
Malou.
And hopefully I'm pronouncing all these names right.
You are, sir. Yeah, went down there and asked before the game. Malou getting knocked out, getting taken back all the way to turn 4. Nice wall being laid down right now for Montreal.
The new skids very aware of where that pack is, and oh man, somebody's getting called though.
Looks like a direction of play, I do believe. And that's going to send them to the penalty box.
And Malou hopped the apex, but got forced out behind the new skids.
The Antichrist also getting dragged back and head back to the pivot line. Cap in hand, puts it back on and tries again. Malou is out as your lead jammer right now and in scoring position. Wow. That was a great hit on the top of the apex, knocking the blocker out and picking up those 4 points as it made an easy play to run through.
And there goes the star pass. The Antichrist has passed it to number 13, Alcatraz.
Alcatraz having the same problem Malou had. Still stuck in that pack. Finally does find a hole to get through and is just putting that cap on now.
You could say that Alcatraz escapes, maybe?
And puns with the puns. Brother, I have missed you. Always keeps it interesting. Excellent footwork right there by the All-Stars. Just kind of gliding sideways up the inside.
And Alcatraz with the force out, a little offensive jamming there.
4 points being picked up by Montreal, but 12 being picked up by the All-Stars. It's right now 17-5 early in this game.
And next up we got Freight Train, and I am not reading that number.
I believe
something with a 9.
Oh, Destinata again.
Yep.
Oh,
Freight
man.
Train.
That was a huge hit by Freight Train. Like the Energizer Bunny just keeps going.
And that's a legal contact penalty, sending Gaskin to the box. Donata is through.
Yep, Freight Train's on their way around, looking to score. Montreal is not ready, and if you are not ready for Freight Train, look at that. Both blockers on the deck as Freight Train gets through and picks up 4.
And the European All-Stars willing to, that is a forearm on Donata.
Yeah, with the new forearm rules in place, it makes it a little bit more touchy when you are playing to pick up those forearms very easily.
Another 4 points for Freight Train.
Yeah, having a power jam that benefits Freight Train on the track is never a good thing for the opposing team.
No. Wow. Delivering the goods.
Yeah. All right, now Montreal is stuck in a goat position. They finally get out of that and comes up. And their defense was ready when Donata came in. They've got her stuck down there in the straightaway. Donata struggling to get through.
And Gaskin up to play some offense for Freight Train. New Skid's holding on defense right now.
Yep.
And there's the recycle on both jammers.
And look at that, we're all skating the wrong way.
It's a backwards skate.
Finally, Donata gets out of that pack and is in the straightaway trying to fight through. They are recycling around. And finally, Donata is out on initial, but it don't matter. The time is done, and that is it.
Actually, that was a scoring pass for Donata.
I'd like to give a big shout out to S1 Helmets. Best fit, best product. That equals the S1 Lifer helmet. Get a lifer, be a lifer. S1 Helmets.
And next up, we got Curly Har for the Europeans up against Motley Crude.
Motley Crude, that's a great job by the All-Stars to sink back and stick right there on Motley Crude.
Oh. No pass, no penalty, or nope, lead jammer.
Lead jammer. Here comes the offense from Montreal, but they need to get back together because.
Oh, Curly Har came right through that.
Yeah.
But
a forearm, I believe it. Yep, a forearm being called on Curly Har. That is unfortunate because they were on a tear.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity for Montreal. They are in need of a lot of points.
And Motley Crude looking to get out, but.
And I believe, yep, there's going to be a direction of play that's going to be called. Yes.
And Motley Crude finally smoking in the, vaping in the gender neutral bathroom. Oh.
And you're out of here. Okay. Finally, Motley Crude back up and in. Curly Har serve time and is out of the pack. Picks up a quick 4 points.
Somehow Motley Crude was given lead jammer despite. Someone's going to official review that.
Yeah, well, I think the other thing that I saw on the track was Curly Har served their time. That was on their initial pass. They came out of the box, jumped through the line, and picked up 4 points. I might have missed it, but I don't think I did. I don't think they had gotten out of the pack yet.
No, Curly Har got that penalty on the scoring pass.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's
because Curly came in fast.
That's right.
One.
You are correct. You know, in the game of Derby, when they're skating in circles, sometimes you get lost in it.
Exactly. Staying in the same era of Motley Crude, they're just going round and round.
We're going to throw it down to the court and find out what's going on.
Europe is challenging the lack of a penalty for a call-off by Montreal, believing that they were lead first.
All right. Well, there you go. See what happens when I speculate?
Yeah. Although, in the Jammers' defense, they were pointed at by an official.
Yes, they were.
That is the, hey, your lead signal.
And you can't have two leads on the track at the same time. I have a feeling they're going to retain this this challenge.
So I mentioned the perks earlier. There are also raffles throughout this weekend. You can win prizes from our Rose City Rolling sponsors. Check in at the merch booth to buy your tickets.
Hey, are you supporting an RCR sponsor? Help us out. Post on social and tag #RCR sponsor. You'll be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our games.
Well, they're really discussing this one. I'm wondering what more they're still talking about out there. Well, in this next jam, we are going to go ahead and there's going to be one blocker down for the Euro League. And everybody out there is going to be from Montreal. If all things considered on the track are going to stay the way they are, you're going to see Miracle Whips starting off. Right now we got a score of 43-13. All-Stars very much in front.
But it's still early. There's still 50 minutes of Derby. 50, almost 51 minutes. Plenty of time.
You know, some of the games we've been seeing in this after the downtime in Derby, if you want to call it that, we've seen lots of interesting play and scores that almost surprise people.
The review, there was an officiating error. I believed that the penalty issued to the European jammer was on the initial pass. It was on a scoring pass. However, no penalty will be awarded because the Montreal jammer was being told she was the lead jammer. She correctly called it off given that information. My bad.
Hey, you know, you got to love it when somebody owns it.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Especially when it's an official. You know?
Hey, just like I was talking about, we've all had downtime. You know, when you're not practicing, you're not playing, you're not doing all the things that you're used to doing, you're bound to have some mistakes here and there.
Exactly.
And that's the benefit of an official review. You can call it, you can talk about it, say, hey, guess what? It wasn't right. Let's fix it.
We're all human.
That's it. Wow, what a beautiful move by Miracle Whips on the outside line. She spins and picks up lead jammer status. Miracle Whips
there
once
we go.
again. Comes
4
in,
points.
Yeah, very hard. Hits that, rocks him forward a little bit, and spins again to pick up those points.
Yeah, she may be able to get them back in this.
Missy Hammer took the cap off, finally gets out of the pack, and is on her way around. Montreal needs to get that wall together, but
Doesn't matter. Miracle Whips with the call off.
yes, indeed.
One of my favorite jammers to watch.
Oh,
Miracle
yeah.
Whips always looks like
Absolutely.
she just looks like she's having a great time.
And you know what? I think she is. So unless something changes, Malou is going to be the next jammer for the European All-Stars. And
That would be 808. That would be Laurence.
oh, there we go. Oh, nice move to the outside.
Oh, but the Europeans are waiting.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing. Their recycle time and recovery time is excellent. There's always somebody, and they're always quick to get together and get that solid wall.
Yep. And there's the no pack call. New skids drifting back very nicely. And the force out, long recycle.
Yeah. And the wall right now from Euro, as I keep talking about how much I love it, they are just strong. And right now Montreal's jammer, only thing they can do is just dig in and try to push forward to get, bridges to start.
Yeah, that's been a challenge. Ooh, and Montreal's defense having a little bit of they broke apart a little bit, and that was it. Malou is out. And there's the lead jam call.
Oh, there you go. See, it took a second. She had to go through it, make sure that they were correct, and I appreciate it. All right, Malou is back up in turn 2, and they've got offense from Euro trying to knock Montreal's blockers apart. They did it successfully. That's 4 points being put on the board for the Euro All-Stars.
And definitely credit to Bonnie Tagliafico.
They called it, but I have a feeling, yes, indeed. 2 points being picked up on that last pass for Montreal. Little late to call it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half a second can make a big difference.
Yes, indeed. Wow.
The new skids.
I know.
Always fun.
Bigly Smalls out there shaking things around, and Freight Train not paying attention.
Yeah, Freight Train's like, seen it before. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm going to move that as soon as this whistle blows.
And Freight Train just digging in.
Yeah. It's that ability to hit the blocker that's kind of, and move them forward to get them out of play. You got to be quick to hold that strong wall and scrub her lateral speed.
And so this is now a power jam. Oh, and now it's a 4-2 pack advantage for Team Europe.
Yeah. And that was a blocking out of play call on one of Montreal's blockers, the last one that went to the penalty box. But again, like you said, there was a half a six-pack sitting in that penalty box.
Shaolin Scarlet doing a great job up at the front.
Yeah, but you got to get your wall together, and I know that defense coming from Shaolin is just devastating to that Montreal defense right now. Excellent work. Freight Train coming in, dropping blockers as they go, picks up 4 points.
And a very enthusiastic run back by the Europeans.
And again, Montreal not ready for Freight Train.
Nobody's ever ready for Freight Train. And Freight Train with the call off.
Was that? Yes, it was. 4 points being picked up on that last pass. 20 points in that last jam from Freight Train.
And there was still 30 seconds on the clock. Freight Train was just like, yeah.
I don't want to run back there. I know you knocked me out of bounds. I'm done. Move on. All right. I'd like to give a...
And hey, we got an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Pons with a quick draw on that Deb's Count Tabor one.
Oh, I can do that one in my sleep. I do that one in my sleep.
You know, with as many great sponsors that we have here in Rose City, it's really funny when I see the products like at the store, like Two-Town Cider.
Yeah.
Damn fine cider. Right here in the Pacific Northwest. You know, you can't help but say it as soon as you see it.
Yep. And Killer Burger, I seem to be in there like at least once a week. And yeah,
yeah. That is one thing I miss, a Killer Burger. Woo.
It's not 5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries for me. It's about 6 minutes, but you know.
All right, looking down on the track, there will be a slight pack advantage once again for the Euro All-Stars. Montreal has got to come up with some answers on their the recovery time from when their wall starts to fall apart. Right now, it's way too easy for the jammers, for the Euro All-Stars to get through, and they've got to answer that call.
Yes. I mean, they've been able to string together a few defensive performances, but
I know they can. They're a very, very strong team, and so it's just right now they just need to sit down, talk about it, and figure out what they need to do to keep their walls together and tight. Curly Har out there for the All-Stars going up against Miracle Whips.
Oh. Miracle Whips recycled. Curly Har going over somebody, but Yep.
Contact with a down skater, and it was almost like they ran right over the top of them. So that's going to put you in the penalty box every time.
So this is now a power jam for Miracle Whips.
Looks like something weird fell off of a skater, and I'm not sure what it is, but they had to throw that to the inside. Miracle Whips is out, not your lead jammer.
Oh, so this will be a full 2 minutes.
It's going to go the full 2 minutes.
I'm sure that's what both of these jammers are truly excited for.
Wow.
Miracle Whips.
That is fantastic movement. You know, that is all the athleticism bundled into one in a skater. That ability to move like that is just fantastic.
Yes, I mean, she just whisked through that pack.
Curly Har almost was able to toe stop dance up that inside line, but ended up taking a step out and had to run back and start again.
And
so at some point, Miracle Whips was awarded lead jammer.
Okay.
And called it off. And
Blitz is coming back out to say, guys,
how did that happen?
And there they go. That is the Antichrist and Missy Hammer.
Yeah. Missy Hammer right now getting stuck behind that Montreal wall. Oh, and as soon as I say it, there was,
Oh, there's the force out. Oh, they almost got the track cut, but
Yeah.
Missy Hammer was able to get on just quick enough, but does not have lead jammer.
Yep, that was that quick recovery that I was amazed she was up as fast as she was.
But the Antichrist pulled the star, so.
We're going to have another 2-minute jam, hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Again, that is all right. We have taken a break, and we are playing to our heart's content. It looks like Missy Hammer is out and picks up another 4 points on that scoring pass.
Oh, good reaction there from
Absolutely.
999 on Montreal.
Yeah. They're going to hold on to that jammer. Excellent work. Got him in that armpit.
Oh! And the high block.
Wow. And so Montreal right now is going to be in a power jam with 46 seconds left on the clock.
I was feeling like that might go.
They need to play some offense, get this jammer free.
Yep, and the cap comes off. Looking for the star pass. Of course, you can't score points if you don't have the cap on.
Yes, indeed. I think she's been gassed.
Yeah.
The Antichrist is just, that wall is very, very strong.
And there's the recycle. Big, long recycle behind 08. That is Party Pants.
Missy Hammer has served time, is back in the pack, does a nice little turn on the outside. One blocker left to beat. And another one was able to recover, but time has run off. 4 points being picked up on the track for the All-Stars. 8 points being picked up by the All-Stars and 4 points being picked up by Montreal. Right now we've got a score of 79-35.
Hey, Jam on Hawthorne. The Jam line is brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly breakfast joint. All right, here we go.
Donata and Malou, those are your jammers out there. Donata got knocked out and drugged back and is now trying to fight through on the straightaway.
Malou pushing that front tripod. There comes the offense. Cheese grater dropping up to solidify that tripod.
Wow. The defense right now from the All-Stars in the back.
No pack at the back.
Yep, they've got to roll forward, but they had basically stifled any speed by that jammer.
And now everything's just come to a stop at the top of the apex. Up, forward motion again.
Montreal doing a fantastic job right now, recycling players. They've handled that offense, those hits very, very well. We're able to hold that jammer in for a long period of time, almost a minute. Malou is out, though, at this point as your lead jammer.
Here comes the big offense from the new skids, but they inadvertently pushed their own jammer out.
Yep, but they were quick to recover and grab that jammer, knocking them out to the end. Donata's out on their initial pass, putting that cap back on.
And Malou bouncing like a pinball. Grabbed 3.
Well, Montreal's defense has definitely picked up since the first couple jams. They've been able to scrub that speed, hold that jammer in, and stay tight together.
Yeah, they've been doing good. Hey, PBR is back. Grab one to share. Although if you're on broadcast, you'll have to go to your fridge, not the bar. And Miracle Whips up to the front. Tiptoes, grabs lead jammer. But is back in the pack. Freight Train heading out on a track cut.
Wow. Yeah, there was some nice hits up there. And that was Lily Gaskell that was holding Miracle Whips in with last line of defense. Miracle Whips does get out and is your lead jammer at this point.
And here comes the offense from the new skids. Oh, Miracle Whips gets stuck in.
Oh, yeah. It's within in the nowhere zone. Is going to have to back out, and that's exactly what she did. Did get knocked out on the outside line. She's another one of those skaters that has excellent toe stop mobility.
And track cut.
So we're going to have a jammer do-si-do. Miracle Whip's having a seat in the penalty box. Freight Train comes out. Was it a forearm, I believe?
I'm not sure. I've not seen the call.
Freight Train did come out, and I did see some blockers hit the floor, and I want to say, that's what I believe it was, but without seeing the penalty, I'm not going to speculate. Miracle Whips is out on this pass, picks up 4 points, and is coming around for more. No jammer once again, as both jammers.
Oh, sticks that landing.
So we will be going for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, that was a beautiful jump.
Oh. Is Miracle Whips a former figure skater or something?
Definitely lots of spins. Here comes Freight Train. Yep. Freight Train moving bodies around and is still going. Freight Train does get through and picks up another 4 points. But that was a great jam for Miracle Whips, and that really benefited the Montreal team. They picked up 16 on that. It's now 86-51. So whatever lull, if you want to call it, to get the game started, they've gotten their wheels under them, and they are moving forward with momentum right now.
And Montreal calling a timeout, which is interesting.
They've been playing hard. Sometimes when you get 10 or 20 minutes into a game, you got about 10 minutes left. It's good to take a break, catch your breath, talk to your team, calm everybody down, and go out with a solid plan of what you're going to do next to continue with your scoring momentum. You had mentioned some beer. Rogue Ale and Spirits, they're award-winning Oregon-made craft brews and spirits available in all 50 states. Find your brew at rogue.com. And you want to know something? I found Rogue Ale and their whiskey in Michigan when I was there.
Oh, all right.
I was very impressed, and I drink it. It's very good. But the cool thing is you can buy whiskey in the grocery store. All right?
Interesting.
For those of you listening all around the country, you can't buy that in the grocery store here in Oregon. It's got to go to a special shop.
The different rules by states and local ordinances are always interesting.
First time jamming tonight, that's going to be Wolf, and I do believe hiding behind them is Donata. Yep, that is Donata.
Yep.
Coming out, getting knocked down on the inside line. Those blockers are going to bring them way back to the top of the apex in the back.
Oh, Wolf just howls through that defense.
Excellent little turn and move. Wolf is out on their initial pass as lead jammer. Direction of play being called. That's going to send a Magnum PEI to the penalty box.
Oh, Montreal losing another blocker.
Excuse me, that's Bigley Smalls. My apology. Bigley Smalls having a seat in the penalty box.
And, Wolf proving that they are not happy in the pack as they are out for 4 points.
Maybe they are leading the pack.
Yes. Leader of the pack.
Oh, man. D. Nada getting knocked out again, cap in hand, being drugged back almost to the pivot line, and they are struggling to navigate this Euro wall they are stuck against.
They don't have any offensive help coming because New Skid's now up to full strength in the pack. And there comes the offense.
Yeah,
and there's the cap pass.
There we go. Star has been passed over, and that's going to force that call off by the EuroLeague. So as everything was all said and done, 8 points put up for the Euro All-Stars. No points being put up in that one from Montreal. We got 5.5 minutes roughly on the board. 94-51. Motley Crude once again is going to be jamming in a light rotation so far for Motley Crude. going up against Curly Har.
And Curly Har pushing to the front.
Beautiful move to hop, skip, and a jump over in turn 1 to become lead jammer for Curly Har.
Oh, wow. Big force out.
That was a great hit. So the blocker on the outside pushed the blocker on the in and then ran back.
Yeah.
After knocking that jammer out. That was a very heads-up play by Montreal.
Meanwhile, Motley Crude is recycled. Uh-oh. Track cut.
Yep, this is going to be a great opportunity right here for Montreal. No, never mind. I thought it was Curly Har he was pointing out, but it was not.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, Curly Har for a hot minute thought it was them also.
And Mange is now your jammer of record.
Mange Moekel is your jammer. Well, 4 points being put up for the All-Stars. Excuse me, make that 8 points being put up for the Euro All-Stars, and Montreal, 0. They have now effectively doubled their score over what Montreal is. 102 to 51. Miracle Whips is out there on the track once again for Montreal.
And that, I believe, is Malou.
And they are going to start 2 blockers down.
That's not what you want. Oh, Miracle Whips with the jammer force out.
Yeah, that was, I think she was going to drag her back and screw around trying to get the bench or the box cleared. But
great reaction by Malou to cut that apex.
Yeah, and so Malou is out as your lead jammer. Miracle Whips does get out on their initial pass. Malou calls off that jam after picking up 4 points, and that's a real heads-up play. She's going to leave one of their blockers standing in the penalty box and leave them not at full strength. Going to get a strong jammer out there and try and take advantage of that.
Gotta love smart jammer play.
Missy Hammer, she's the one putting that star on.
Up against 808 Laurence.
Excellent move on the inside line by Missy Hammer. A little spin, almost lost their footing, but they're out as your lead jammer.
Coming in now on a scoring pass. Laurence still stuck in the front.
Missy Hammer struggling to find a way through. The offense does come from Europe.
Great offense from Shaolin there. And there's a call off. Is it a time? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Wow. Yeah, I thought they came in with enough time to pick up some points, but great job by Missy Hammer. I've seen some great jammer call-offs tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, there's it. That's one of the things I'm seeing, like when they're falling or they're sacrificing their bodies to call off that jam, and also a lot of apex jumps.
Yeah.
Tons of apex jumps. Makes the game very exciting.
Gotta love a good apex jump. Or a good apex jump stop.
Freight Train and Miracle Whips. Those are our jammers, and Miracle Whips is out first, but in hot pursuit, Freight Train is also out.
That was great awareness by the Europeans. Once Miracle Whips was out, they went full offense.
Well, there's one. Again, we are all running fast, fast, fast.
Both jammers in on scoring positions.
Yeah, but
Miracle Whips got 4, Freight Train 3.
Yeah. I think I might have called it off early, but you know what? It's all about playing that game and taking that gamble.
Yeah.
Man, she's good. That jammer matchup right there, it is so fun to watch. They're both incredibly different. One plays with power and strength, and the other one plays with finesse. Such good derby being played right now.
Yes. Although, I mean, much credit to Freight Train. With all the speed and power Freight Train has,
Yeah.
just the moves as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Antichrist and Curly Har, those are our jammers out there right now. Both jammers having a struggle to find a hole to get through. Montreal doing a great job with their wall, and somehow Curly Har finds an opening, and they're out Two become lead.
And Maj with the star pass once again. Oh, Curly Har stuck that.
Wow. That was, I was almost worried that wheel might have been out of bounds, but oh no.
Kept it airborne. That was so nicely done.
Oh, and Montreal using one of their timeouts.
Yeah.
Oh, they're using their official review.
Yep, using the official review.
Okay.
There you go. I was just saying about Freight Train, one of the reasons that I love watching Freight Train so much is the speed and the power, but also the ability to just the agility as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
lateral movement, and it's not an easy thing for a lot of skaters.
And, you know,
It's
she has so many different tools in the toolbox to get through the pack.
Right. Identifies and finds openings and holes and is able to create holes on their own.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you know, that's the great thing about Derby. Everybody's got different styles and different play, and they draw off of other things that other people are doing. But it really, you know, when you see Freight Train out there, she could be wearing a mask, and we would know it's her.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Miracle Whips. You know that style, that way that they play. Fantastic. And this next jam is on. Donata and Malou, those are our jammers out on the track.
And force out and recycle. Oh, Donata with the speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a great hit to get them out, but it looks like it's going to be a chase to the back.
That was an interesting choice from the pivot.
Interesting. 2 points being picked up by Donata. 3 being picked up. So the gamble, it was a good gamble. That was a photo finish in my opinion.
Yeah, that was.
It was a great gamble, and that's that's what they got to do in order to continue to climb back into this game, being down like they are.
That was great derby.
Yeah, well, so far, folks, we've seen some fantastic, a fantastic game and some fantastic plays. Right now, we've got a score of 119-57. The Euro All-Stars are up over Montreal. We're going to take a break. You folks at home, go grab yourself a beer and something to eat. We'll be back with you shortly. Oaks. We are back. And if you're just joining us, it has been a rock-solid, hardcore game. In case you were following the schedule and you weren't here earlier, right now there was a power outage in the Portland metropolitan area and due to a big storm. And so this is game 2. It's going to be the European All-Stars against the Montreal roller derby team. Right now we've got a score of 119 to 57. Puns and King are on the mic. Puns, what's your take on this game?
Ignore the score. It has just been a barn burner and an awesome game.
Yep, and my favorite matchup is on the track right now with Miracle Whips and Freight Train.
Miracle Whips, your lead jammer for the new skids.
Yep, Miracle Whips danced out of it. Freight Train powerhouse through. Both jammers are on the track.
And I have not seen it. There's the call off now. 1 point for Freight Train, 2 for Miracle Whips.
Yeah.
That's sort of been the story for Montreal.
Yeah. Montreal's they're trying to get back on the game, and they have had some genius plays out there, but as of yet, they're unable to contain the EuroLeague for very long.
Yes,
it's. And I gotta say, the European League has also put up a strong battle defensively with excellent quick recycling. Donata out there right now is found a way through on the outside. There, your lead jammer.
And cap is off for Malou. And do we have a star pass? Yes, we do.
It was the super secret
that
star
is,
pass.
Mane, I believe.
Yeah, Mane has it with a great move on the top of the apex to get through.
And looks like Montreal is going to run this. Oh, and there was the force out.
Yeah, it looks like there was a high block being called on another player from Montreal that's going to put them down 2. Get this jam going.
They're struggling with penalties at the moment. That's a 4-2 pack advantage for the Europeans.
Yeah, both jammers got out of the pack, and they both pick up 4 on their scoring pass.
And New Skid's running this, which is, I think, smart play on their part.
Absolutely.
Burn a little clock, get a couple people out of the box. There's the call off. Is it in time?
Oh, ooh. It is in time. I'm a little shocked.
No, not in time. That's 2 points up on the board for the Euros. Montreal did not get it in the scoring pass.
Interesting. Yeah, but it's when the whistles are blowing on that fourth whistle. So they did get through. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Wild CBD, sparkling water, and edible delights that enhance every moment.
And the sponsor of our penalty box, which is now empty.
All right, Missy Hammer has pushed this pack from Montreal's all the way up into corner number 2 and into the straightaway. Doing a nice job bridging, but it's, oh, wow. Great defense being played, but she's been, out of play call, and they've got to let her go.
And the Antichrist had already pulled the star before lead jammer was assigned.
Wow.
And good long recycle by the New Skids.
Yep. Offense did come in for a hot second, and I like the blocker. That is.
Oh, and there's star pass to Mange.
Champagne was holding off that offense from coming. So it's just like blocker on blocker war just to try and maintain that pack. That was very heads-up play. We got a score. 2 more points were scored by the European All-Stars. It is 128 to 63. And we are just getting started in this second half. So, yeah, we got an early game tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you folks are up and about and looking for something to watch or do, come on down here or tune in because we've got some great games coming up. Once again, the game for tonight was postponed, and that's going to be arch rivals against the Axles of Annihilation out of Rose City. And that's how we'll get our day started.
Okay, that is, looks like a Montreal blocker picked up the bonus.
Yeah, Miracle Whips is out there, and they are doing a great job of scrubbing that speed, holding that jammer in.
Oh, long recycle. Nicely done.
Oh, yeah.
Montreal in blocker trouble once again. Miracle Whips is not going to get any help right now.
Miracle Whips finally finds a nice hole to get through. One blocker left to beat, and they are out as your lead jammer.
And great work by the 2 remaining Montreal blockers containing Wolf.
Yeah. Wolf does finally make it out of the pack, however. It is not your lead. They're on their initial pass.
Miracle Whips through. 4 points. There's the call off.
Just to put a little burst of speed to get past that last point. And puts up 4 points to call it, and then calls it off.
And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Portland Vital Signs, Sisu Mouth Guards, and 187 Killer Pads.
Donata and Freight Train are your jammers out on the pack. One blocker left to beat. Freight Train just went up that outside line, almost uncontested.
It's contested now.
Yeah, Bigley Smalls was the blocker that was contesting, and Bigley Smalls is definitely someone who can contest.
Yes, but eventually Freight Train powers through that. Shaolin with those great pants on that recycle. To be clear, the pants did not cause the recycle, but
Lily Gaskell is also doing a fantastic job of holding down and just basically playing a blocker war out there with Montreal skaters, splitting them up and making it. Look how easy it was, and that's all illustrated by the offense from Lily Gaskell.
But Lily Gaskell grabbing a direction of play penalty.
Well, you play hard, sometimes that happens. Freight Train just skating backwards, waiting until the jammer gets in, running a little bit of time, and calls it off after picking up another 4 points.
12-0 run for Freight Train and the European All-Stars, now 140-67.
Hey, if you want to grab some RCR swag and rep your favorite league, check out the online store at shop.rocityrollers.com.
That was the other website.
Yes. All right, Laurence and Malou.
Oh. Malou getting knocked out of bounds, has to go back to the jam line and start again. Montreal, I believe that's Cheese Grater, thinks that they've got a penalty, but they're calling her back on the track.
Yeah, but that could hurt Montreal. Is there? Forearm.
Yep.
And forearm.
It's a forearm fest. And it looks like there was a little extracurricular comments made. Maybe not.
No bonus on that one.
Okay. You know, sometimes when they have their back to us, and I thought I saw the action, and I couldn't quite tell. Multiplayer block, and that is going to be called on one of the Montreal skaters. Oh, that looks like it's going to be Cheese Grater. That time, Cheese Grater is going to have to sit down.
Yes.
One blocker out there trying to stop Malou, and 4 points being picked up on that pass.
And Laurence getting stuck behind that defense.
Oh, man. Malou with a beautiful hit in turn number 3, knocking that blocker on her tailbone, picking up 4 points as she skates on by.
Cap is off for the new skids, but nowhere really to go with that.
Oh, that's going to be.
And that is a track cut, sending the pivot back to the box. So,
well, might as well put the cap back on at this point.
Yep.
4 points being picked up on that last pass for Malou. That's going to be 12 so far. Wow, another quick run through that pack for Malou, and the Euro All-Stars benefiting for 16 points to get it going. Did she get in there with enough time?
Nope.
Nope. I couldn't quite tell. It almost looked there
just
might
ticked
have been
down.
hips past the other one as it ticked off, but no such luck. United Athletic Club, they're the United place is where you can find fitness that happens in the Southeast Portland area. Many classes are taught by the Rose City Roller Skaters there, so check it out, United Athletic Club.
And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Unless there's something different, you're going to see Miracle Whips out on the track, and
I believe that's Missy Hammer.
yes, it is Missy Hammer. There's a plug in my way.
And Miracle Whips is forced
Wow.
back. Missy Hammer is your lead jammer.
And one of the Euro League players ended up going to the penalty box right off the get-go. Miracle Whip's getting through.
Oh, but Miracle Whip's getting a high block.
Sure enough.
I think got a helmet to the chin of Gaskin.
That's too bad. All right, that is, well, it's not too bad if you are a European All-Star Team fan, because that's a quick 4 points for Missy Hammer out there in a power jam.
And they've got a 4-2 pack advantage, so the New Skids are once again having some penalty challenges.
Yep, there's a half a six-pack of blockers out in the of players in that penalty box for Montreal. 4 more points being picked up by Missy Hammer, so far at 8 with a minute left to jam.
And Miracle Whip's out of the box.
Ooh, has that cap off, but does get knocked out in corner number 3, and they're taking her way back.
Really got cold slaughtered by that defense.
All right, Missy Hammer is also knocked out and dragged back.
Oh, forearm on Miracle Whips.
Well, they're just going to go ahead. That'll be probably, they'll start in a power jam in the next jam.
And Missy Hammer with the call off.
Yeah, that's a smart call off right now by the European All-Stars. What they're going to do is start with the probably about 20 seconds left in that penalty for Miracle Whips. It's going to give them a great opportunity, play some quick offense, knock that wall around, and hopefully get your jammer sprung out of there to get lead before Miracle Whips should leave the box. This is all hypothetical.
Of course.
But that's what dreams are made of.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the plan, and it's a good plan. So we got a team timeout by the New Skids. They're down by 101 at this point, so this is a good time to call a timeout. Try to get yourself recentered.
And another time for us to talk about WSL leadership coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sports, and life. Once again, that's WSL leadership coaching. Well, there should be 4-on-4 in the blocking war out on the track. Everybody is out there right now. Unless they change something before this whistle blows. That's Wolf with the star on the helmet. We seem to be taking the extended timeout. And the
ref talking with a couple of the coaches.
Yeah, head ref wants to chat with them about some things.
And we are back. And that is still Wolf behind the Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Miracle Whip sitting in the Wild CBD penalty box.
I really like that power jam offense off the line. They weren't successful at getting the jammer out immediately, but it was pretty darn good.
Cheese Grater did a great job of slowing down the jammer and creating the potential for the New Skids defense to get up there.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Miracle Whips is up and out of that penalty box. No pass, no penalty. And Miracle Whips is your lead jammer. Quickly calls it off.
That's a good play.
That is a real good play. That's a good opportunity to, stop the other team from scoring, get everybody out there. You just took a timeout. You guys should have a game plan going into this next jam. Let's see what they're going to execute.
And we have an official review being called by the New Skids.
Interesting call at this point. We got 17 and a half minutes left in this game. 168-67, 101 points by the Euro All-Stars over Montreal. Wonder what he's looking for with that call.
I feel like you got to be pretty darn sure of that call if you're essentially burning your next to last time out.
Yeah. Here comes the ref with his mic.
Montreal is looking for a cut call by the European jammer, believing that there was more than just the forearm out of bounds on the inside track.
Interesting.
Huh.
I don't know.
All right.
So when they went down, what'd you see?
I don't recall.
Okay.
It's
all right.
there was so much action.
There was so much action. When they went down, I believe that's all they went out with was just that one arm. But I'm interested to find out what they say.
You're enjoying the map tonight. Don't forget to tag us on your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your Twitters with the handle @RoseCityRollers.
Well, I want to reach out to Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relationship therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns.
Yeah,
Rebel Heart Therapy.
they're good folks.
That's awesome. Definitely a place to look up. So we've got some great games that are coming up again tomorrow. 12 o'clock game is going to be Wheels of Justice versus whoever is the team that doesn't win tonight in this one. And the next game after that is going to be the winner, Denver.
Denver versus the winner of the arch rival versus Axis.
Axles of Annihilation.
Axis.
Yeah, so that's going to be, there's some great derby coming up. That Denver looked great earlier tonight.
They were phenomenal.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they came out, dare I say, a little flat for the first two jams, and then they just lit the fire. And it was an amazing thing to watch.
Upon review, it is confirmed that the jammer's hand was the only thing touching while out of bounds. After she rolled back inbounds is when the rest of her arm hit the ground. That is not a cut, but that did result in no pass, no penalties, and no lead jammer.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, Denver's offense was phenomenal in that
I will say
bout earlier.
The head ref here does a great job of explaining the official reviews.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of clear and concise official review explanations.
The what and the why are both answered there.
Yes.
All right, so we are back on Donata and Freight Train. Those are your jammers. Freight Train is moving that Montreal wall way up.
Yeah, high block.
High block. Donata comes out the other side, runs past the Apex and past the last blocker, becomes the lead jammer.
And here comes Donata and the New Skids offense.
Wow, fast pack.
Yeah, very fast pack.
It's almost like we're rolling it back to 2009 when we had minors and stuff. Everybody was skating so fast.
Oh, minors. That's a rule change I don't miss.
All right, and so Donata has finally gotten the speed taken away from them, and they are struggling to get past. And that's going to be a forearm call on the European skater Party Pants.
And Shaolin also out, so that's a 4-2 pack advantage, a rare 4-2 pack advantage for Montreal. Freight Train doesn't mind.
So there was another forearm call at the very end, but there's no more room at the end. And so that's going to leave Lily Gaskell standing, or I should say starting in this next jam.
Until space clears on the bench. And this official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Okay, it wasn't. So Lily Gaskell reported to the penalty box, but it looks like it is not going to be her. It's Champagne, it looks like, that has got the penalty. And so they will stay out on the track. And they will be joined with Bonnie, who is going to help them try and stop this next jam. Motley Crude, once again, is going to be out there. And I believe that's Yeti. No. Malou that they're going up against. Motley Crude doing a nice job. Bounces in, bounces out, gets a little bit of offensive help.
Great work by Champagne and company. And there's a blocker standing. Champagne has to go.
Yeah, they got to roll forward because their offense is leading it up. Oh, and there you go. Motley Crude's your lead jammer with a little help from her friends.
Definitely.
That's what happens when you got to go serve a penalty and we're waiting.
Doctor feeling good about that.
Motley Crude back in scoring position, trying to force their way through that pack. Nice work trying to take out the brace, but I gotta say, the blockers from the Euro All-Stars don't really need the brace to hold on to that jammer.
No, they're doing a great job. All right, great offense coming. Cheese grater, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, switching now to defense. Great awareness from Cheese grater.
Great job recovering. Montreal. Oh, I was going to say they were doing a good job. Offense did come from Champagne and was able to knock everything around to get their jammer free.
4 points to 0 on that for the new Skids.
Yep.
Still a very large deficit with 14 minutes left, and hey, we got a timeout, team timeout by Team Europe.
Well, they've got all their timeouts, so it's a good time for that. Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery is John Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. Once again, that's Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. And you know, if you're over here in the Pacific Northwest, it really is a good place to go. It's right over there on Macadam, right across the Selwood Bridge from where we are. We've had many a meeting there, sir.
Yes, we have. Good place for an announcer meeting.
Announcer meetings, after parties, all those. Whew. Well, believe it or not, the Wild CBD penalty box is absolutely empty at this time.
And the Jam on Hawthorne jam line is pretty jammed.
Miracle Whips is going to be down there, and they will be joined with Missy Hammer.
It's so jammed that this Wild CBD penalty box is jellious. Oh, Miracle Whips. Well done.
That was a great job pressing from the in and then running to the out. Missy Hammer's got that cap in hand. There's a 3-wall up front, trying to hold them down.
And,
forearm being called. I believe that's on Missy Hammer. No?
No.
I was wrong. I thought he was pointing at her.
No, someone else. So
it's a Montreal blocker.
It's not what Montreal needs at the moment.
Yep.
But their blockers are doing really good work in space at the moment. Oh, Miracle Whips airborne over the leg of Yaz.
Yeah, Miracle Whips has already put up 12 points. She rocked that jammer when she came around. And I thought they were going to call the penalty, but,
Nope.
you know, I don't think it was enough contact, and it was a really good hit. Here comes the official review.
Yep.
Euro All-Stars did not like it.
They want the penalty on Miracle Whips, I bet.
That's okay. That's all right. If you look at that penalty box, we got 2 blockers from each team sitting in there as we go into this official review. Right now we got a score 168 to 91. 16 points put up by Miracle Whips in that last jam.
Yeah, that was great work by Miracle Whips. And they're going to need to believe in miracles.
Well, you know, Sunday the action starts at 1 Pacific time. We've got a whole lot of games. It'll be the third, second, and first place games of the weekend. And we've got some great teams here. Arch rivals, Montreal, the Euro
Jammer
All-Stars.
against the European Jammer.
All right, missed the first part of that, but looks like they're looking for that penalty that you were thinking.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that they thought about calling it, and I'm not sure they're going to get it.
Yeah.
They might, but I'm not sure if they will.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, in Rose City, they obviously the last team to win the World Championships. This is a really, really great tournament that we have here. You know, and we used to have it at the heat of the summer, and it's almost kind of nice to be up here and not be sweating to no end.
Yes, it is. But, you know, it always seemed to be on the hottest weekend of the year.
Yep.
And, you know, I was thinking, it's November. It's not going to be hot.
Yep.
What is the weather going to do?
Yeah, I was blown away by the power outage that we experienced earlier today. It was out for 10 hours, 12 hours, something ridiculous. I mean, it was insane.
That is rough.
But, you know, as Derby is, we recovered. We are now playing. We're going to figure out we're going to kind of reshuffle this schedule to make sure that we've got enough, everybody gets all their play time and that we get this done.
And speaking of the Sunday bouts, not on the hometown throwdown schedule, but there is a juniors bout between the Rainbow Bites and the Death Scar Derby Droids at 11. So if you want to see the next generation of all-star Derby skaters, that's going to be a good one to watch.
Well, you know, that is how you grow a league.
Yes.
And Rose City has really, I got to say, they are one of the best teams around with their junior games. We've got the Rose Petals, which are the very littles, and then we've got the teenagers that are the Rose
Rosebuds, who are now the defending champions.
That's right. And so, and we see players out there that play for the Wheels of Justice, such as Brute, Big Bang Fury,
Habanero
Romero. I mean, there's all these great skaters that have come from those young folks that have learned to skate. So we've basically cultivated this culture and grow these skaters into the all-stars that they've become.
Yeah. And just yesterday, the Junior World Cup team was announced for Team USA.
I saw that.
And there are 6 Rosebuds on that.
I saw that. That's very exciting.
Yeah, that is very exciting.
And I do want to preface, I was not saying that we are the only,
Oh, no, there's plenty.
There's tons of them out there.
Yeah, I mean, Santa Cruz has got a phenomenal program.
Oh, yes, they do. Whew. Yeah.
Rat City has had tremendous success. Los Anarchists.
Yep. So there are some great leagues out there, and that really is.
Philly and Jacksonville on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah. That's how you bring skaters up. And it looks like they have reached a decision out on the track right now. Head ref is delivering the news to.
Oh, and Miracle Whips is heading to the box.
Wow. So there is 1 seat free in the penalty box right now. 5 skaters right there are all out there to serve time. It's going to be the micro pack.
Yes. So that'll be Curly Har.
Review. Black Jammer had an established trajectory. White Jammer stepped in front of that trajectory. Black Jammer, as a response, instead of yielding, accelerated into that hit, so that will be a back block penalty. You're welcome.
Oh, I'm loving these
Again,
official explanations.
this is a very much a treat that we have such a what and why from our officials. All right. Well, we're about to get this jam going. We got Curly Har out there.
And phenomenal offense. Just not much the New Skids could do.
Yeah.
2-on-2 in that pack.
Yep. Blockers both had a player.
And 4 points in the air for Curly Har.
Oh, and
New Skids losing another blocker
yeah,
again.
Grayson. Grayson picking up a cut track, and they're going to head back to the penalty box.
And 4 more in the air. Here comes Miracle Whips out of the box. Curly Har forced to the outside. Miracle Whips is through on the initial now.
Bigley Smalls trying to get a cut track call. It's not going to happen.
There's
Curly
the
Har
call off.
Gets through, picks up another 4 points, and calls it off.
Miracle Whips does grab one. Not that that's going to make a big difference at this point, but you know.
180-92 with 12 minutes left in this game.
And we'd like to thank PDX Pipeline, S1 Helmets, and the Portland Mercury. Thank you for being sponsors.
Malou and Lawrence, those are our jammers out on the track. Malou makes short work of everybody out there, finds an opening. There's nobody left in the penalty box, believe it or not. Oh, wow. Malou comes in on fire, ends up getting knocked down.
And Laurence is through on the initial, coming in first, and there's the call off. Nicely done.
2 points being picked up.
And more importantly, another minute burned off the clock.
Yeah, they held them scoreless.
Yep.
That's how you maintain it. Put points up, hold them scoreless, and keep calling it off before they can do anything.
As at this point, the clock is your friend if you are Team Europe. All right, next up, that I believe is Donata and Freight Train.
Yeah, I like this matchup too. As much as I like the Miracle Whips matchup, Donata's really showing some skill and agility out there. Freight Train, though, gets through. That's your lead jammer.
And knocked a New Skid blocker all the way into the bumpers.
Yeah, you know, every time Freight Train sees the side of a skater, not the back, the side of the skater, they hit it and knock that skater all over the place.
Yeah. Freight Train coming in. Oh, yeah, Cheese Grater presenting the side, taking the hit.
Yep.
But
It's
Montreal doing a great job there right now.
Always look for that. Well, Freight Train getting knocked out of bounds. Freight Train checking the time. Wondering what they want to do.
Freight Train always on schedule. And Freight Train with the call off.
Yep.
Doesn't need to do anything fancy.
Well,
Don't risk any
yeah,
penalties at all.
Donata got out.
Yep.
Just trying to take it easy out there, and good call off.
Yeah. You don't want to make a mistake that costs your team something at this point. Just play safe, smart derby and just let it ride for another 10 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah, make Montreal have to take the risks.
All right, Missy Hammer and Leantichrist. Those are your jammers out there.
Great work by Yaz closing that in outside lane.
Missy Hammer just tried to run through and cut, I think, 3 skaters.
Wow, that's, yeah, you're going to get caught on that.
And also, Bonnie is picking up a penalty. So there's the pivot and the jammer both in the penalty box for the European All-Stars.
And great offensive work by Grayson.
I like that. Gets through, calls it off. They probably got about another 10 to 15 seconds left in that penalty box. gives your team a good opportunity to pick up lead jammer. Oh, and there we go. We got Miracle Whips. Yep. Miracle Whips taking the line.
Also a 4-on-3 back advantage for Montreal.
And Miracle Whips into the teeth of the pack and out.
Yeah, that was great. Everybody got forced to the top of that apex, and all she had to do was make an angle to the inside.
Oh! Stuck the landing.
Wow, that was amazing. Went down sideways. I figured they'd fall, and absolutely not. Easy 4 points for Miracle Whips.
Oh, ridden out by Bonnie.
Almost looked like she was trying to take a hip whip off of Bonnie, but.
And there goes that Montreal defense breaking down.
Yeah, well, she was trying to dance up that the top of that line, but they are too quick at containing her and moving to intercept. Looks like 3 points being picked up by Miracle Whips for a total of 7 on that last jam. Brings their total to 103.
188 for the European All-Stars.
So with that last jam, they finally have broken the century mark. We got 7 minutes left to go.
That is Wolf on the line against Motley Crude. I feel like that's a concert lineup from the 80s. Oh, Wolf stays in bounds. Great footwork, great awareness.
Wow. Oh, a forearm is being called. But I got to say, that was determined defense, and at all times they had their body on Wolf to try and stop them.
Oh, Monge, way to shed that block. Not enough. Good offense from Yaz.
Still stuck in the pack. Motley Crude really struggling to get past those blockers. That wall from the European All-Stars, I'm telling you, every time you try to step around and move back, they sink back on you.
And there's the star pass. Oh. That's... Wybro Sirius, now your jammer of record. That was a hard hit that Wybro Sirius took coming out of that pack.
Yeah.
Fell down and
I got caught watching there. Yeah, they were mad. I'm not sure they're gonna say something, but look at they're throwing stuff.
Oh, heading to the bench too. Or heading to the medic table.
Yeah.
That is smart play or smart thinking by Wybro Sirius.
Yeah.
Get a concussion check, because that was a hard hit on the head.
Well, yeah, they went down pretty hard too. They got up and they were not happy. They are ranting. So we're gonna have an official timeout. I think they just want to get together and talk about what they're seeing out there.
And this official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Indeed, indeed. Hey, I just want to remind everybody that we're going to get the action underway at 10 a.m. You are going to see arch rivals taking on the Axles of Annihilation. That's Pacific time, 10 a.m. So if you're on the East Coast, that's 1 o'clock for you.
If you're in Europe, that's closer to like 7 or 8, depending on your time zone there, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, and arch rivals, they're another team that I am aching to see again play.
I haven't seen Arch play in years.
Heck, I haven't seen all these teams play in years for that matter. Wow, Bigley Smalls doing a fantastic job with the offense.
Donata with the spin.
Yeah, but that was all orchestrated by Bigley Smalls. Oh, my apologies. That was Cheese Grater. Look at me go.
And there's the force out and recycle by Low Rider.
Excellent defense right now by Montreal. They really are locking down that jammer. Oh!
Just as you say it.
They left the gap. The gap was so tiny. Great job by Malou to get through there.
And Donato with the call off. 0 points for Malou, 4 for Donata.
We got a score of 200 to 107. European All-Stars obviously up on top.
4 minutes left in this bout.
Miracle Whips has taken the line. Looks like it's going to be Curly Har. On the other side.
And Miracle Whips working outside to in. Curly Har pushing that Montreal defense. They're locked down now. And that's a track cut on Miracle Whips.
Okay.
I did not see Miracle
thought
Whips
the
try to
blocker went
engage,
down.
but you know, I don't know.
That's okay. 2 blockers right now down, though, for the European All-Stars. Fast pack once again. Nice hit out on the inside.
And that's a track cut on Curly Har.
Oh, we're going to have a jammer do-si-do once again.
And
Two
Europeans with 2 blockers in the box.
Yep.
That is going to be good for Miracle Whips.
So now it's probably going to be about 20-some-odd seconds for Curly Har to sit there and let Miracle Whips do her thing with a short pack for the European All-Stars.
Now here comes the new skids. Miracle Whips looks for the outs. Oh, wow. Just did a series of shoulder fakes to the inside and then just kept it going on the outside.
Yep. Finally, some of the reserves from the penalty box have made it back out on the track for the European League.
And Grayson slows down Curly Har, but not enough. Curly Har threw for 4.
Curly Har comes on very strong, shedding blockers as they go. Manny out there played some great offense and then let it go.
Oh, Miracle Whips bounces off that back tripod. Oh, apex jump cut. No.
No. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it looked like she just took a shoulder to the face.
Yeah, that looks unfortunate.
Yeah. That's never something we like to see. And,
No.
you know, we contact sports, we know how it happens. I think she just got her bell rung, and I'm hoping that's all it is.
That can be quite the shock.
Yeah.
All right, Miracle Whips back up and skating off.
Yeah. That's good to see. She needs to go have a seat and call it the night.
Yep. With 2 minutes left.
There's no reason to go back out there and risk
well-
injury or anything else, and I really, really, really hope it's something minor and something she's going to come back from.
Yes.
Real quick. All right. Well, we've got, like I said, 2 minutes, 1 second left in this game. 2:06-116. You're going to see Freight Train down there on the line, and I believe that is Lawrence?
That is Laurence.
Laurence.
I can't actually be sure that is the pronunciation, but I feel like it is.
I believe that. When I went down there and talked to him, I believe it was something like that.
All right, Freight Train digging in. Lawrence, almost found a gap, but gets recycled by Shaolin.
Yeah.
And that's enough time for Freight Train.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Gaskell there to meet Laurence when they try to come out the other side. Freight Train checking the time. I have a feeling they're just going to go ahead and call it as soon as they get down close to 30 seconds.
Track cut now. That is Laurence off.
Power jam that's going to benefit the European All-Stars.
And Freight Train coming in, getting some offensive help this time.
Yeah, I have a feeling she's just going to coast back and let things happen.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
Might
going
as
to.
well burn some time.
Yep. That was a very passive entry for Freight Train.
Yeah.
Toe stops. What is it? Moonwalks out of the pack of that pack. Oh
awesome.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. 4 more points put on the scoreboard for the European All-Stars.
And Freight Train can take this to 0 and just end this. Oh, there's that spin, the agility from Freight Train.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, just has so many tools. Now we just need to see air freight on the apex jump.
I believe we just saw a forearm penalty, and that's going to be a, was that Falcon punch that just picked that? A 62, excuse me. Aye, got that.
And 2-1, that is it.
Yep. Well, that was a good game.
Yes, it was.
Don't let the scoreboard fool you.
It was a well-played, well-fought game by both squads.
Yep. You know, we saw some great skating by both teams. I got to say, the European All-Star team, their blocking is what made this score like this.
Yes.
Their ability to, I mean, they would get knocked apart and somebody would grab and they would all form up on them. It was like quick reaction, very heads-up play. They worked very, very well together, and they're going to be a force to contend with.
And for skaters from different countries, speaking different languages, on different teams,
well,
I mean, they were just...
Derby just happens.
It's like they've been skating together for years.
Well, we got an official score, 214, 116, and this one is in the books.
Thank you, King.
Yeah, hey, well, once again, join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We are going to see arch rivals going up against the Axles of Annihilation. After that, we are going to see a 12 o'clock game against with the Wheels of Justice.
Against Montreal.
Against Montreal. We have a fun-filled day full of games tomorrow. Please join us, tune in, check it out. And I think that's all I've got for you tonight. Puns, what else you got?
I got nothing else.
Well, folks, I appreciate everybody who tuned in and listened to this broadcast. We will see you again tomorrow, and thank you very much.
Thank you.